Hi there, it's Maureen Wilson, your counselor for Ward 1. I'm on Locke Street now with my new best friend, Dennis, who is the project manager overseeing all the work on Locke Street. Dennis, you are here every day for many, many hours, and I'd like to ask you a few questions. First of all, people in Ward 1 really, really love trees, as do I. Can you tell me how will trees be incorporated into the Locke Street reconstruction plans?
So we currently have planned between 10 and 11 trees to be planted from Main Street up to Charlton. The trees will be maintained. What we've done is we are installing an irrigation system, which is essentially kind of the water services to your home. So we have a curb stop there that'll self-drain in the wintertime so that we avoid freezing and the pipes breaking and whatnot. And they'll all be set on a timer. So at certain points during the day or certain times during the seasons, our staff can adjust that amount of water that those trees get so that they'll grow nice and healthy.
Wonderful. Right now, we're sitting on a brand new sidewalk, and we have something called urban Braille that has been put in and will be put in along all the sidewalks. Stephanie, I was wondering if you could take a picture, and then maybe Dennis might be able to speak to the purpose of the urban Braille.
Thank you, Councilor. So the urban Braille treatment behind me here, it's what we would call a streetscaping, and it's also part of the AODA, which is Accessibility for Ontarians Disability Act. So the dark banding on either side here is to assist people that are visually impaired or handicapped, to guide them along, if you will, down the sidewalk. So as people are using their canes, they can feel the little notches in the sidewalk, if you will, to kind of keep them in line and take them to a wheelchair ramp. And at every wheelchair ramp, what we do is we have a little bit of a wider band that is notched a little bit tighter. So as people have their canes and they kind of scroll around, that they know where they are. And we also have blind lines in there as well to help guide them crossing the road safely at all our controlled intersections. And it helps essentially everyone, even those who are perfectly capable of seeing fully. It also kind of helps you stay in line and a little bit of a point of interest, I guess, if you will, on a project like this.
Mm-hmm. This is a huge undertaking, and I know you invest a lot of time speaking with the shop owners, residents, phone calls, emails, and one of the questions that we received were, what are bump outs? And the plan calls for bump outs, but people are not aware of what that term is and what it might mean for the new Locke Street. Would you be able to explain that?
Of course. So the bump outs that you will find when we're all said and done here, from essentially Jackson all the way up to Herkimer, those bump outs are meant for people to park. So before we came, you would park on the roadway, open your door, kind of close to cars and what have you. So the bump outs kind of give you a little bit of breathing room to kind of take you off the main road, if you will. With the bump outs, we have incorporated some additional parking. I think we wound up with another 5 or 6 spots at least versus what you had before. And it gives you kind of a clear definition of where to park. And it's very easy. Of course, we're adjacent right to the sidewalk there. So once you open your door, you can step onto the sidewalk and go visit all the businesses.
Do the bump outs help pedestrians? My understanding is that they shorten the route or the distance that a pedestrian has to travel from one side of the street to the other.
It certainly does. So obviously, if you wanted to park on the west to go visit some businesses, you can just slide yourself into one of the parking stalls there along that side. Open your doors. If you're capable, just step up over the sidewalk and you can park right in front of any of the businesses that you wish to visit. Same concept on the east side as well. So we've balanced out the road so that nothing's very over obscure, and we've tried to make it locate the bump outs in the heart of the town, obviously as tight to the businesses as we can, so that everybody can come down and enjoy themselves.
One last question. Tell me again some of the age of some of the infrastructure that you're dealing with under the ground. And I understand it can be quite fragile at times.
Absolutely, yes. Oh, sorry. So to give you a quick history, we have found pipes that probably date back well over 90 years. There have been some finagling of pipes that in my 27 years of doing this work, I've never found in my life. So that's the beauty of this. When you dig a hole, you kind of find something new. But yes, everything is well past its lifespan. So that's why we're here. We're here to kind of do everything from ground up, if you will, so that hopefully we don't have to come back for a very long time.
I understand that the work on Locke Street is causing many people some inconvenience and concern, but as Dennis just alluded to, it's work that needed to be done, and it's also an opportunity to make Locke Street work better for more people. So please come walk and shop Locke. There's still lots of things to do, and it is summertime. And my understanding is that there probably is ice cream somewhere here to be had. Thank you very much.